Now, I know many of you don't think that it's necessary to do a warm-up and stretch before you start training, but it is. Even when you're young, in your teens and 20s, you need to warm up first. And as you get older, to your 30s, 40s, 50s, and even in your 60s like I am, you'll notice how important that warming up and stretching is before you do any training activity. This will help to ward off any injuries. Just remember, you may be saving a few minutes by not warming up, but if you injure yourself, you're going to be out for a few days, a week, or more. Now here we're simply showing how you would apply the stepping for the forward angle footwork. The reverse angle is mainly used to avoid a weapon. For the 6-point stepping, we're simply using the forward angle, reverse angle, and we're adding some lateral footwork. Now we're just going to do some light stretching. You don't need to do a lot. Nowadays they typically recommend that you do what is called dynamic stretching, which is a continuous movement, as opposed to static stretching where you just hold a pose and stretch for 30 seconds or so. Now I found that the easiest way to do this is simply start with the neck and then work your way down. Neck, shoulders, wrist, waist, knees, and ankles. This is a really good drill for loosening the wrist. Simply hold the sticks in the middle and vigorously twist back and forth. You can also hold them at the end and snap the sticks up and down using mainly the wrist. Now we'll loosen the hips, waist, and back muscles. Now you can use these stretches, or if you have others that you prefer, go ahead and use those. You don't have to spend a lot of time stretching, but you do want to warm them up and stretch them a little bit so they know that they're getting ready to do some physical activity. Now these are considered static stretches and usually done at the end of your training session. But I always feel better if I stretch my quads, hamstrings, and calves before I start training. Now, this is just me. you stretch the way that feels best to your body. Now, if you notice the little bounce that I'm doing, you're not supposed to do that anymore, but I've been doing it for over 45 years, and I don't seem to be any worse for the wear. I'm not recommending it, I'm just showing you the way that I do it. Now, if you don't like those static stretches, you can try something like this. Hold on to the wall and gently swing your leg back and forth. This is the best way that I know to stretch your calves. Try to get the flat of your foot against the wall or post. Get your heel as close to it as you can, and then pull your body forward. You should feel a very strong stretch in the calf. If that's not stretching it enough, you can always bend forward and try to touch your elbow to your toe. Now, we won't be showing the stretching every time, so be sure to warm up before you begin your training as the weeks go on.